South Jersey might have the best concentration of golf. Let's take a look at the private golf courses in this area, taking a look at the side of the state here at Medford Village Golf Course. Of course, we ended up playing on this list.
7,135 yards. However, the course was shortened to get to that point, so it was a little bit further. It's a par 72 and has a slope of 146 and a ranking of 74.4. So we'll go through a couple holes here at Medford Village. And again, this is a private golf course, and we'll kind of go through some of the rates that we try to find online of this private golf course. Now, it was designed by William Gordon, and Gordon wanted to design a golf course that was going to challenge Pine Valley, which is not that far away, which is the best golf course in the world, and that's a hard task. And he did a decent job with this golf course, but for the most part, it's not a Pine Valley golf course. But the course is really challenging. It's almost impossible to get a par on this course.
But it's well worth going out and trying to play. This course is extremely hard, probably the hardest course I've ever played so far on this Google reviews of playing each and every course, about 295 now. But the next one I haven't played. That's because this private course is very unique, and I'm hoping to get over there to learn more about Tavistock Country Club. The course is kind of its own government, essentially, and its own township. It's still located in Camden County, but within Camden County, much like Pine Valley used to be its own government, this place still remains the same, considered under one of the, I think it's the Walsh Act off the top of my head, but that is one of the acts that allow this to be its own private township. Now I'm going to dig into it much more. There's a public street that cuts through with a couple government buildings on it. It's very interesting. Nonetheless, we wanted to put this here at number 9 because there obviously is a private golf course that you can play. This 18-hole course opened for play in 1920 when it was formally constructed and opened in 1921, June 22nd. The course is located just off of I-295 in Camden County, and as its own Wikipedia page states, this private course has hosted the U.S. Open qualifier in 1975 and was designed by Alex Finland, stretching a total of 6,823 yards. It is the smallest municipality in New Jersey by population, and it is in Haddonfield, which doesn't. And the reason it was built, it was because it's located in Haddonfield, which did not allow for golf or games on Sunday. Let's take a look at a course I actually played and technically am a social member at. That is the wonderful Atlantic City Country Club. This course is well worth it.
0,001 people in the world played this course.
Really? Is it .00? Yeah, I believe that. Let's take a look at the historical Atlantic City Golf Course. And the bell, well, comes from the trolley line that ran through the facility on Shore Road. Course was laid out in 1897 by John Reed, but fellow golf architects helped design the current layout that we're seeing today. We'll put all those golf architects up here. And overall, there's a lot of history, a lot of first of everything, the first.
And we're going to talk all about the first. Before we do, they had a barber shop. They had a hotel here on the clubhouse. They had a lot of history that needs to be highlighted. And we're here with the Professor playing a private facility.
It has hosted 6 major golf association championships. And in regards to women golf, well, it's hosted 3 women open events. Also hosted the first Ivy League championship here, won by Harvard. These flag sticks are really nice, actually. Nice of the like pool sticks.
Current owners of the club are the Ottinger Club that own 2 other South Jersey courses that are currently public. There was a short period of time where this course was public as well.
The course really does have some amazing history. We're excited to walk through each one of the holes here. The course opened for play June 18th, 1898.
When a group of Atlantic City hotel owners decided to make a golf course.
And the name of this course, it's had a lot of changes, but the foundation of the birdie was formed here, and essentially the term eagle was then formed here as well, although the first eagle was not actually completed there. We have videos dedicated to that, so we recommend taking a look at our golf channel. But don't go too far from that location for our number 7th spot. Here we are taking a look at the Shore Club. Of course, I played in high school and wish I would love to play again because it does have some rich history in Stone Harbor, New Jersey. This private elite golf course, it does set the tone and atmosphere dating back to 1916 when it was originally constructed. Now in Cape May Courthouse area, you have this course, which I think is technically one of the best in the state, but it doesn't get as much popularity as it should. It was originally formed as the Wildwood Golf and Country Club and was built as a 9-hole course that opened for play in 1918. 1922, construction of 18 holes was completed, pushing it over the edge and into World War II at the time in 1921. Now, the club hired Wayne Fried, who then constructed the remaining 9 holes, completing it into an 18-hole golf course. This is a top destination in 2007. It was considered to be one of the top private golf courses by Golf Digest. Overall, this kind of feels like you're going back in time if you ended up playing that course. Oh, wow, we're going to move now into Stone Harbor Country Club or Stone Harbor Golf Course, which really is not that much further away. There's a lot of great concentrated golf along this shoreline on the southern part of the state, as you can imagine. And here at Stone Harbor Golf Course, a solid 4.7 with 122 Google reviews to choose from. It does have 350 acres of beach and shore land along on the bay. Memberships here on the social side can go for about $300, while individual associated memberships can be only $1,500. Recommend calling the pro shop and getting those prices because in comparison to other golf courses for what you get, here being built in 1987, you get an unbelievable calibrated golf course that's ready for championship play. Now, they have seen new ownership at this facility in 2003, but nonetheless, it was acquired by Philadelphia Rich Masterson and Lee Fishman since then, who owned the property for 20 years when they bought it in 2007. Again, has new ownership currently, but the foundation of this golf course still remains a private course that caters to the Atlantic City high rollers. You can see right off the bat. I remember playing this course as well. A lot of water, a lot of island type greens. Just a really cool destination. I remember being one of my favorite courses I ever played as a kid. And I was lucky enough to play that in high school as well. Man, there's some great golf. And you're not going to be going too much further away. Because right now we have to take a look at Hidden Creek Golf Course. A course where arguably, Michael Jordan was a member when it first opened. This private course is located in Carver Township and is a 4.6 out of 5, located on 750 acres of woodland, pine land, located in the southern part of the state. The course itself, well, they have caddies, and I almost worked at this facility growing up as a caddy. The course is very well known and is not as old as you think. It's been considered to be a top golf course in the state by major golf outlets when it was first constructed in 2003 by Bill Coore and Ben Harrison. Of course, it still remains and hosts some private events, but nothing too crazy because you can't really put grandstands there because of the pine lands. However, it has hosted some big events and qualifying events for the PGA. Has some rich history. Let's go now move us into number 4, and I think you have to consider the Trump National Golf Course of Philadelphia. It's located in Pine Hill, which is near Pine Valley. Pine Valley ended up being collaborated with Pine Hill, and that's going to be dedicated a video for itself. But here with the Trump course, we have to at least consider it to be a top private golf course. You have Bedminster north of the state, but then you have this Philadelphia gem at the southern part. Elite class and being a top destination is the reason this course is still considered a top golf course year in and year out. In 2002, Donald Trump purchased 520 acres and ended up building this course. 36 holes was designed by Tom Fazio and Tom Fazio II. The first course opened in 2004. It has hosted Ivanka's wedding in 2009, 2022. It is considered for the Live Golf International Series. Of course, has some other amenities, but nonetheless, we want to move us, cracking us into the top three. It's important to note this is an independent golf list. We do rely on your comments down below to make updates because we don't know where the top private golf courses are. We barely played some of these, but we want to play the United League because a lot of money has been pumped into this course, rumored from other golf enthusiasts in this area. Considered a 4.8 on Google with a 111 Google reviews. It is 27 holes, constructed by Dana Fry, and it was completed at least some major renovations in the millions of dollars in 2022. The course is still considered a top 3 in the state as of recently, but it could slip into maybe even the top 2. We have it here at number 3. This is a course that I would love just to walk and take a look at. It's considered to be one of the top destinations for Atlantic City high roller golf if you had the fortunate luxury and then you have the Philadelphia Union League. This also used to be called St. Barons Golf Club, and it had some big changes when the Union League of Philadelphia purchased it in 2017 and renamed it. I played St. Barons Golf Club in high school and was very fortunate enough to play. Now we're looking at number 2, which is Galloway National Golf Course, one of my top favorite courses ever.
Partnership was Vernon W. Hill II. And the founder's main goal was to provide members with an experience that rivals some of the best golf clubs down the street, like Pine Valley. And then maybe they weren't even invited to Pine Valley and they wanted to build a golf course that was just as good. Now, the driving range packs an absolute punch. And then you go right into number 1 and look at how picturesque it gets as you move into number 1. And it's pretty demanding, that second shot off the tee. And we're going to go through each one of these holes, like number 2 here, which is probably the most picturesque hole on the course. But hang on tight because they're going to be getting better. Look at some of the architect done. Built by Tom Fazio. Now, Fazio constructed about 200 acres to design this course, and he moved a lot of dirt throughout that. Now, you're looking at number 2 here. Look at this bunker just to move up before we go into number 4, which is probably one of the hardest holes in South Jersey. Just a complete dogleg left. Now, some people will argue that it's better like your caddy, and since it's a private golf course, you'll need a caddy if you're playing.
And if you're fortunate enough to get invited to play. I grew up on this course. I used to find golf balls down at the bottom. I love this course more than anything, and I can make the argument that the reason I got into this, taking a look at golf courses on YouTube, is because of growing up on that course as a kid. One's very close to me, and I normally would want to put it at number 1, but everyone kind of fast forwards over to number 1. And obviously, it's Pine Valley. There's an amazing amount of history, so much that I don't even think I'm going to talk about it because it's consistently winning the number 1 golf course year in and year out by every golf outlet. Was when it was first completed, and you have some big names in golf design that helped build it, helped update this course, and when it was constructed by a group of golf amateurs, quote unquote, in 1913. I don't think they realized what they created, which was a juggernaut of a golf course. George Crump was pretty much acquired the property and was the who of who's going to help design this course. That's going to do it for our list. If you made it this far or you're one of the members at this golf course, listen down in the comment section. We'd love to interview you and maybe just take a look and walk around some of these golf courses, weather permitting. That's going to do it for our list. keep a lookout for more videos to come. This is the Parfessor, an independent golf channel focused on fun, affordable golf in your area. If you're not watching, go play golf today.